What's up guys? Jeremy Davis. I'm the head coach over at Real D2D Real Estate. Wanted to touch on something today that most agents struggle with. I got into real estate 3 years ago when the market was nuts. I didn't know anything about real estate, yet I came into a market that was popping. Properties were moving, they were being sold for 100, 150 over asking. Buyers were coming in from California with all this cash, but guess what? 6 to 7 to 8 offers were being sent in on every property and only one was getting accepted. But guess what? When I got into real estate, my first month, I put 7 people under contract right out of the gate. How did I do that? And how is that possible? How can you replicate that with yourself to see your numbers increase? Whether it be you're knocking doors, prospecting, you're on the phones, you're buying leads, however they're coming in, however you're engaging with these clients, you need to understand how to put them under contract. So today I'm gonna go over 4 different points that have helped me in my real estate career get almost every buyer that is ready to go to purchase a home, the home that they love, to beat out any other offer and increase your likelihood to get them under contract. Real quick though, we picked up a coaching client about 2 or 3 months ago, and he had only done 2 transactions all of last year. Since being with us, he's done 4. He had a client that he wrote an offer on 5 different homes and could not get it accepted. So I told him, Will, give me a call the next time that you're putting an offer together, and I will walk you through step by step how to make sure that that client gets that home that they want. You should not be losing out on homes if you don't know the strategy to get these people under contract. So number 1, know the market. You have to be an expert of the market. You need to know what active listings are hitting the market. You need to know what listings are having price reductions. You need to know what listings are coming back on the market. The more you understand the heartbeat and the livelihood of the market, the quicker you can get to those properties. Most real estate agents are only looking on the hot sheet once a day. They're only looking at the new listings, and that's about it. No, you have to be looking at all the different categories and having your schedule 3 different times during the day where you check to see if there's any changes. Because if you can see it first, even in a buyer's market where the speed doesn't necessarily matter, but if you can be the first one to see it, take your client there and be the first one to negotiate an offer, your likelihood of getting that accepted skyrockets. So number 2, be available and quick. You need to either yourself be available or have showing assistants that are available for your clients at any moment of time. I had a family, a referral, come into town from Las Vegas. They saw a for sale by owner come on the market at 5 p.m. on a Thursday. I went and saw it at 5:30. I walked through it, I took a video, I talked to the owner, and then at 6:15, I told them to come up from Vegas. They came up and got there at 9:30, walked through the property, and then I handed them the offer at 10:30 at night with an earnest money check as a bonus if they accepted it that night. And guess what? They accepted it. You have to be available and quick, either yourself or your showing assistants, in order to beat other agents to the punch. If a listing hits the market like 5 or 6 p.m. in the afternoon, most agents are gonna wait until the next day, or they're gonna think they've got plenty of time. But if you put an offer in front of a seller and it's a dang good offer, they'll accept it right off the bat. Number 3, learn to communicate and persuade the listing agent to give you enough information so you can tailor make your offer to meet all the specific needs of that seller. Most listing agents don't want to tell you everything about their seller. That's their job. They want to protect them. But it's the questions you ask, it's how you treat the listing agent that will get them to divulge the situation of the seller, their most important needs, so you can structure an offer that hits every single one of those pain points. For example, when I call a listing agent, first thing I do is I congratulate them and boost their ego. Hey, so-and-so, by the way, love this listing. This is such a great home. It looks so pretty. The pictures are beautiful. Congrats, good job. On another note, I've got a client that is super excited to see this home. Just out of curiosity, besides highest and best, what else is important to your client? to make this a win for them? The reason I like asking that question is obviously highest and best is what everybody cares about. But there are other needs, depending on the situation of the seller, that you can address, that you can structure in your offer, whether that be you're paying for their move, it's a quick close, the due diligence deadline is quick, they need earnest money being released, whatever it is, you can only get that when you learn to communicate with the listing agent. Before you show up at the appointment, text the listing agent. Hey, we just showed up. Beautiful home. Thank you so much. Listing agents love a buyer's agent or an agent that can communicate and that compliments them. They love that. They're more willing to work with you if that's the vibe that you're giving off. Number 4, learn to be creative with your offers. The more creative you are, the more likely you're going to get your offer accepted. You can only do this if number 3 is executed properly. Sometimes that call with the listing agent takes 2, 3, or even 4 calls to pull out all the data and information on that seller in order for you to make it a win. So, for example, with this coaching client we worked with, I helped him pull out from the listing agent. It took him 4 or 5 times, all the specific situational needs of that seller. And then he structured the offer and then even made part of the earnest money non-refundable and released $500 if the seller took it that night. You always want to give some type of incentive to the seller to not wait. Don't do the open house. Don't wait till tomorrow. Take my offer now. If you can learn how to move around the structure of the offer, it's not always going to be highest and best. So how do you put a buyer under contract on the home that they love? Most of the time, you don't get many shots at this. So you have to get it right the first time. 1, be aware of the market. 2, be available and quick. Have showing agents that will go and show these properties for you so that you're available. 3, learn to communicate and persuade the listing agent to give you as much information as possible. Number 4, be creative with offers. The more you talk to lenders that are seeing offers come in, the more ideas you'll get at how to structure an offer so that it gets accepted every time. You don't know what you don't know. So talk to people that are doing a high volume of offers. Learn how they're being creative so that you can present an offer and get it accepted every time. Guys, these are the things that we teach at our coaching program. We'd love for you to reach out with any questions that you might have. In the comments, leave a question, send me a text, 702-525-5766. Would love to chat with you on the phone. Again, thanks and hope this helps.